Well, welcome to Chapter 5. In this chapter we've come across a few things. We've learned about continuous integration, which is a modern development cycle. We've also learned how to mock hardware. In other words, how to make it look like the hardware is there when it really isn't. And most importantly, we started our big project. We've covered 4 customer requirements. The first one being the device shall display the current date and time. Then the device will be run on simple hardware, and we must develop using Qt. We then learned a little bit more how to place the main window when we suddenly got a new requirement. The device must display the current ambient temperature. But wait, you said, we don't have a way of reading the temperature yet. So we create a mock temperature sensor. We create an interface and a mock. And so let's look at how this actually runs. And so I'm into the Chapter 5 repository. I'm going to go into Big Project. We're going to open up the project. And again, I'm going to configure it for 5.12 and for the Raspberry Pi. Okay, over here on the left, you can see as I expand the things, we can see we have our main window, our temperature sensor interface, and a mock temperature sensor. So remember, we implemented interface. We could quickly change between 2 different types of temperature sensor. And then we implemented a mock temperature sensor that acts as a dummy. So first, let's configure this. We are set to run on the desktop. Let's take a look at how it runs. We'll give it a second while it builds, and it starts. And we notice right away it displays the time and date, and it displays the mock temperature, and that will change slowly. Now, just because we can, let's also try viewing this on the Raspberry Pi. So we'll switch to the Raspberry Pi. Let me turn on its display. As you can see, it's already been started. And we'll just run the code over there. Again, it's compiling. And it starts execution, as you can see down in the bottom right. And there. So there it is running on the Raspberry Pi and on the host PC. And interestingly enough, the times agree with each other. So there you have it. We've seen our first evidence of our big project. We've seen it running both on the host machine and on the Raspberry Pi. So with that, we'll stop with this video and we'll continue on with Chapter 6 shortly.